test your might in Mortal Kombat.
Hanzo's dead. Call me Scorpion.
Then I am no longer Bihan. I am Sub-Zero.
And I'm Carl.
Oh,
I ruined it.
yes. Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat, everyone.
For the record, I know that's the wrong mask. It was the only one I had. I don't need to hear it, nerds.
Well, at least I got mine. The Sub-Zero mask from Mortal Kombat 21, bitches. God
I have
damn,
a
so cool.
lightsaber, so you're not alone.
Me and Trey had nothing. We were just sitting there like weeds.
You were Jax and Sonya, respectively. You had no powers at all.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, we're going there.
Whoa!
Finally, after all this time, I get to do another film review. Last time I did a film review was
Years.
the live action Lion King movie.
Oh.
Fuck.
I refuse to talk about that movie ever again.
Yeah, listening Milan.
Wait. That actually came out? I thought it was just a joke.
No,
Yeah,
it did.
I actually
It did.
saw it. I got suckered in to go see it.
Yeah, see, I don't watch any of the live action remakes because I'm aware.
Hey, Brandon, I think you might be confusing that with Cats.
Oh, for fuck's sake, move on.
Whatever it is, though, it was horrible. But this film, as what we're going to talk about, guys, is fun, bloody, and is a true reboot of the video game franchise and movies.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Total Kombat.
2021.
AKA the best video game movie ever.
No. That's Sonic.
I will die on this hill.
Either way, this film we all saw it. I recently rewatched it a couple days ago, and also I've been playing Mortal Kombat just to get in the mood for this. Actually,
Well, I was like watching like the Mortal Kombat movie and the direct-to-DVD animated movie.
Yeah, Scorpion's Revenge. I can't wait for the sequel.
yeah, Battle of the Realms.
Oh yeah.
But here we are.
I just want to play it.
This movie, wow. But let's get this out of the way. The plot is an absolute joke.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, the plot is
There
a
was
joke.
really no
Honestly,
plot. I mean,
It's pretty common for video game-based movies that have a plot be simple and basic. So
The fighting
play
game.
devil's advocate here. Mortal Kombat, even in video games, its story isn't the best either.
No, yeah, that's
No,
true.
it's not.
You're basing a 90-minute movie off of a fighting video game franchise. There's really not a lot of story development there.
It's actually
Yeah.
near
Well,
2
that-
hours.
Oh yeah, that's true. It
150
is actually almost. It was 2 hours. I forgot about that.
yeah, but it flew by so fast we couldn't tell.
I know. That's a
lot of
good
it.
thing.
Well, not really good.
But
Okay, but
let's go and go into the nice, fun stuff before we go into the nitty gritty of the
Right.
film. So for starters, for me, what really hooked me into this film was definitely all the character designs. The characters looked almost exactly how they look like in the video games. Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Jax, Cabal.
The only exception is Reptile. Fucking hell.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
I wouldn't. I don't know if I would. I think that might have been a reptile. I don't think it was the reptile.
No. They call it Slyzor. That's his real name.
Ah,
Oh.
fuck.
Yep.
Oh well.
And they got us. No matter if it's live action or animated, and if it's a movie, Reptile goes out like a bitch.
I know. Even
Well,
though
his
he's
name-
kind
it
of about
sucks.
the games too.
This actually goes into my another pro for the fun thing was actually a lot of the fate fatalities,
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
Like the
Kano wins.
yes, I
You
guess
fucking beauty.
we can say that Reptile, like in a lot of them, like we see like both anime movies and also the live action movies, he does go out like not very lengthy, but the one in 2021 was funny and cool. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, he punches through him and rips out his heart, and always caps off with that with a one-liner. Kano
Yeah.
wins.
You fucking beauty.
My favorite fatality has to be Liu Kang's fatality because it just comes out of nowhere. Like,
The
I thought he was
dragon?
just gonna light him on fire, but then the dragon popped up. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, that's what Cabal says. He's like, ah, shit.
No,
No.
That's fatality. That's
That's fatality.
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao, guys.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite.
Seriously.
No,
Page out of Mortal Kombat 9, and I freaking love it.
Like,
no.
you never.
No.
expect-
Mortal Kombat 9 was the painful way, growing up. This was the painless way.
I know,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
those took a page out of it, and I still
Yeah,
love it.
Nicholas, still be nitty gritty about it. But anyways, but still, like, you think Natira is gonna be this hype villain? No, she goes on like
She gets-
3 minutes.
She gets bitch slapped.
Which actually which we'll go into a little bit more in this review of like some of the
Yeah.
characters and their backstory like that. But
Yeah.
I'll say this a little bit really quickly that Natiri was she's actually quite a really interesting character in the Mortal Kombat games. But I'll get that to when we get there. But yes, going back to a lot of the character designs, like just everything about all their looks look really good. Minus, and this is what I'm going into more some of my negative side, and it's I don't like Cole. I really don't.
Yeah, he was kind of like a toss away.
I will
He
say
was-
this though, for an audience surrogate, he's not offensive, if that makes sense. Like, he's easy just to ignore for the sake of the story, and the fight scenes he's in, they're not bad. So
True.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
I love his power-ups. Like, his powers are actually pretty cool. And
Yeah,
No,
and I mean,
he's got plot armor, literally.
Literally, that's literally what his plot armor.
like, dude, sure, Kona, my main power is plot armor.
Like what? No, it's literal plot armor. It's armor that protects me from plot.
Let's also go into some of the effects actually. So we're going to some.
Oh yeah, some of the effects were pretty
The
good.
effects are very good. Like we'll actually go into this in order now. I'll go first with this one. Probably my favorite effect is Sub-Zero's ice powers when he fought against Jax. The shotgun blast, covering that, and when he actually broke Jax's arms.
Oh, that was so
Oh, that was that is Mortal Kombat saying, fuck you to the 90s version for you gonna come up with this shit.
also, Jax keeps losing his arms to ninjas. What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But actually not I wouldn't say that. I'm actually going off tangent now. That was actually the Scorpion's Revenge. He actually lost it to Goro.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
and,
that was my favorite effect. Nate, what about your favorite effect in the movie, man?
Oh boy, all the effects in the movies, they look like pretty good. But if I had to pick like 3, the first one, I love Kano's laser eye vision. I know it's pretty common, but it still looks pretty cool. My second favorite, it's when Liu Kang uses that fire dragon at the end. Oh, that looks so good. And the third one, well, I love Scorpion's flames at the end.
Oh yeah.
Hellfire? Well, there you go. You got Hellfire right here.
Hugely. Well, what about you, Trey? What was some of your favorite effects in the movie?
Nate already mentions Scorpion's fire, how it burns away his mouth at the end. So I'm just gonna use 3 separate ones. One of my favorite ones is when Sub-Zero cuts open Scorpion and then uses his blood as a blade.
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Yes.
That's such a short
Exactly
shot,
from the game.
but it's so cool
Very
and
fitting
such a
for-
cool representation of how Sub-Zero really uses his powers.
Yeah.
And my other 2 favorite special effects are the special effects for Cabal's speed. Like, I like how they really translate that to the film. And Melina, like how her jaw splits open, and also her
Yup.
final shot of her death. Like,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
like, it's just so gory in those shots.
No.
that
Do
was bad.
not remind me of that jaw.
I still don't like Melina, but I will admit the effects for that one, it is pretty good.
Also, Melina, I hope because she's a clone, she comes back in the second movie.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Hey, this ain't Star Wars where they have multiple clones, man. I don't know.
How about you, Kevin? Some of your favorite effects in the movie?
I mean, okay, Scorpion's fire, And you touched on Sub-Zero's fight against Jax. What about when he stopped the rain, froze it, and just brought it down? That was a really good
yeah.
That was really
yeah.
cool.
Oh, the best
That was really
badass entrance ever.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite.
Cold-hearted Bihan.
Like, definitely one of the pros was Sub-Zero as a villain in the movie. So yeah, that was one of my favorites.
And Nicholas, how about yours? What were some of your favorite effects?
Oh dear, he's gonna get the list.
Probably Natara's wings. I mean, it's
Oh,
extreme.
The Natara's wing?
The wings are not easy to animate, especially when they're standing still, let alone moving. And that's so, it looks real and plausible, but we all know it's fake. Okay, we all know it's fake, but it still looks cool. And I'm always a fan of practical over CG, so like when Natara gets her head split, that went from I'm pretty sure the hat was CG, but the body was practical, and they just filmed it in reverse.
Oh,
I
Because
think a lot of the blood effects are practical, especially in the beginning.
exactly.
Scorpion's
Well,
coming through
except
the
Yeah.
Like that was full CG blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because here's the thing: if you do too much CG, it looks fake. Your eye picks up on it. It's finding that right balance,
and
and
that,
this
and that goes
movie
into,
found that balance.
it did, but I think probably some of the like going into like some of the negatives I would give out the film is definitely the pacing of the film. The pacing of the film is kind of all over the place.
it's
Yeah,
It starts off really, really nicely. Hanzo Asashi versus Bihan in feudal Japan. That was just
it was good.
the director said the first 10 minutes were gonna be a bloodbath. He gave it to us. I love Hanzo using a gardening tool and actually showing off the rope dart skills he has.
Oh yeah.
It looks so clean. It looks so nice, especially when he whips it around to another person to bring them down to crack his neck.
That was very bloody. Yeah, I like
Then
that.
it goes, and then it starts to get choppy a little.
But to add on to Brandon's criticism of the pacing, one thing I will admit is something I kind of noticed is that it's very exposition heavy.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
pretty exposition heavy. I mean, Raiden functions as just exposition dump, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second, sorry.
You're good. But that it also goes into like some of the characters' uses in the film. Like Raiden did nothing.
Yeah. All he did was
he
teleport.
put up a shield.
He teleported. He put up a shield. That's all.
And like, well, and that goes into like the whole thing, like the god, like basically the elder gods say like we cannot interfere. Like Shang Tsung is cheating. He's breaking the rules. What do you mean you can't interfere?
Well, I mean, they're sticklers for it. I mean, you saw what they did in Mortal Kombat 9, right? They didn't do anything until they merged the realms without victory in Mortal Kombat. Literally.
Are we talking about how the confusing the rules are in Mortal Kombat?
Well, no.
Yeah.
We're talking about character use. Like Raiden did shit.
Oh yeah, I thought. Yeah, actually,
Well,
when we
to
get
be
more into characters,
well-
I'll talk more in my opinion of
well,
Raiden.
Okay, Nicholas, no.
Devil's advocate, Raiden also did nothing in Scorpion's Revenge. And everybody likes him. In that.
Well, that kind of doesn't. I won't really go into that, but that's for another topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicholas, don't.
But I definitely enjoyed like some of the ways they were introducing a lot of these characters. Like a lot of them, when you actually introduce them, some of these characters into the movie, it actually fits with a lot of their backgrounds, their history, their motivations. I mean, some of them, I mean, like we get Melina, but like, where's Katana? Like,
Well, yeah.
like
That was really like. That was
okay,
just like a confusing thing. Yeah, but with Cabal, like at least he had his connection with Kano, and that made sense. You know.
and
Uh-huh.
it probably goes into like I say like what about the cast? Oh, how do you think the actors did for their roles?
Kano's the best.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kano's always-
absolutely.
Kano tore up
Yeah.
the scenes he was in.
Yeah, he's the
Uh,
best character.
You know where this is, right? Can you tell me the location? You got a pen? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. No, hey, the name's Kano. Kano
Hey,
what?
Kano
Kano none of
Kano's
your
none of your fucking business.
Oh, but
Now pass me a goddamn egg roll.
Oh,
my guys. Anyways, but Also, the actors for Scorpion and Sub-Zero definitely great. They were definitely the best. Everyone else, though,
It seems
Jax
kinda
was
bad.
okay. Like he definitely had the most personality out of the bunch.
yeah,
Yeah.
just Shang Tsung.
Kinda
I mean,
the
the,
acting in that movie, I will admit.
the actor would have been good, but just he was so
It's honestly
boring.
like, yeah, he's pretty boring. Like it's hard to beat the original actor who played Shang Tsung in the
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on.
Your brother's soul is mine.
Yeah, that's something I
That
will
guy
give
like brought like character to that. He brought like a lot of like character into like kind of a like a blandish kind of character. But
I also
yeah,
felt like Raiden was once again kind of miscasted here.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with casting an Asian act role for Raiden, but it's like because Raiden is an Asian mythological figure, but it's like he doesn't feel like a god.
oh, well, you don't like the original Raiden? The original Raiden was funny and sarcastic.
No,
so
the
like,
original Raiden was good. I mean Annihilation Raiden.
Oh yeah.
But we're talking about this movie, Trey.
But
Yeah, I know. Like I
most
said, that's what I meant by
likely,
miscasted again. Like this version of Raiden, he just feels so small.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Which goes into like a lot of like as we mentioned about character uses. Like it was awesome. We got to see Goro as a really good.
Look, the
like, really
CG
good.
on that.
But
Yeah, it
then
was really
but then he gets killed off instantly.
He'll be back. He'll be back. Something in my gut tells me.
Oh, on that
Hey,
note,
that's been
this is part of why I believe that Cole Young should have been Johnny Cage from the start. We could have gotten a Johnny Cage versus Goro rematch. Right there.
Yes, we
I
could.
know.
Oh, it wouldn't be a
that was-
rematch since the first time they're meeting, but yeah, it would
It
be.
was like those are $50 sunglasses, asshole.
500.
That was still so good.
That was
Well,
classic.
on the plus side, if we ever get a sequel, there's already a perfect casting choice for Johnny Cage. Mike the Miz Mizarian. He's actually posted a snapshot of him as Johnny Cage and sent it to Ed Boon.
Huh.
And Ed Boon was like, let's make this happen.
Damn.
I can actually see that. Like, I would have been fine with you got Joe McHale or Ryan Reynolds for him, but that after you said, I'm okay with it.
Ryan Reynolds. I don't know.
I actually heard
I
that,
don't
Charlie Hunman, the guy who was Jax in Sons of Anarchy and in the first Pacific Rim movie, he expressed interest in playing Johnny
You
Cage.
just gotta capture the charisma and the asshole nature for Johnny Cage.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But actually all ties down to like probably what makes a Mortal Kombat movie. Fights.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So look, here's a nitpick I'm gonna bring up. The fights were good, but when they go from one fight to another, it kind of feels like like what Aslan said when we watched it. It feels like we missed some parts of it. Like if we snap from one fight to another, you know.
I agree. Like the whole we spent a lot more time with say Sonya and Kano's fight, and also Cole and Liu Kang versus Melina and Cabal. But when it gets to Jax, it's like his it's almost like we see like a brief beginning, and then we actually see the end. Which of course the fatality is also pretty freaking gory and nice.
Oh, yeah.
But still, some of the fights just felt really rushed. At times, you know?
yeah.
A lot more times than not, the fights, like if they really wanted to capture what I think they could have done, it's like do what they did was for the fight between Jax and Sub-Zero. Like the cinematography looked like it was actually coming up like the original arena from the games. And the way it was handled, the way it was done, it was very, very good. The pacing was nice. It treated like Sub-Zero like a horror villain, like Batman kind of character. He was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I love, like, honestly, as much I am a Scorpion fan, but Sub-Zero in this movie is a freaking monster, and I love him.
I
Yeah.
agree.
What were you gonna say, Nate?
If there's one thing I will praise about the fight sequences, and it's how freaking gory and brutal they can be. Like,
Oh yeah.
going into Mortal Kombat, I expect things to get brutal, which is one of my nitpicks that I have with the originals. Like, nothing wrong with the fights in the original. They were good. But when I think of Mortal Kombat, I think of the R-rated violence. And I think the recent movie captures that perfectly. I think they handled the violence very, very well.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
But if there are two criticisms I give. The first one is on a more technical level. The wire works, they just stick out to me. Like when they're
like a
doing
lot of
those
the
spin
wires?
things, like how Sonya Blade spins in to stab Reptile, and how Scorpion does a short little spin for slashing Sub-Zero's ice clone.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing wrong with using wire work because it sometimes is necessary, but it feels like in comparison to something like the tight choreography and how good some of the effects are, just those wire work just stick out to me like crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
And
That gave me Power Rangers vibe, not gonna lie, because they do use wire work for some of the stunts.
Oh
Yeah.
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 And
Those
my
pick
second
ones.
criticism, it's just a personal preference, not necessarily an objective one. I'm kind of disappointed that how Scorpion died at the beginning, Sub-Zero didn't rip his head off.
I know.
Oh yeah, we couldn't get
that was a missed
the
opportunity.
classic. That was.
Maybe we'll do that next time. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get that next time because but all we know is that the big honestly probably the biggest moment for me in this film is like how they were gonna handle the rivalry between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Like
Ooh.
they messed that up by making them allies to Shang Tsung in the first Mortal Kombat movie. But when they got, like I said, for the beginning of the movie, they matched it really nicely with the Shirar Ryu and the Lin Kuei. But it also brings up like a tiny little criticism I have when but I'll get to that later. When Sub-Zero is about to finish off Cole, he's holding the dagger, and then what do you see?
Wait. Oh.
Get over here.
Get over here! I was like,
Yeah.
our theater erupted
Well,
when that came out.
well, we mostly erupted, but although here's one thing, where did he learn English? I'm sorry, that's just a dumb joke.
I mean,
like,
he was in hell for like what 2 decades. He probably met an English person there or something.
2 decades. No, it was like it got to be at least 200 years.
oh,
Yeah.
so
2 centuries.
so he met Walt Disney. Nice.
Well, it goes into also like the during as much like the whole budget as we know that the whole probably a good amount of this budget went to the Sub-Zero versus Scorpion and
Oh, and
And it shows.
they also played the Mortal Kombat theme in an orchestra version when it came to like the 2v1. Dun 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 dun. Just
Oh, yeah.
oh
That was-
wow, that was great. But yes, it goes like okay, like Cole, you brought Scorpion back, like he's speaking Japanese, like Japanese all of a sudden. Like he says nothing to acknowledge Sub-Zero. He's probably standing there like I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, it
I don't
just felt.
speak English.
Oh yeah, actually another thing regarding Cole and Scorpion. I think this is an idea brought up by pitch meetings, I believe, from Screen Rant. I think they brought up the idea that it probably would have been better for Skull to be a reincarnation of Scorpion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been.
I was hoping that Cole would because since they were doing the whole like Hasashi bloodline, maybe have Scorpion like possess his body for a little bit to help him get revenge. That would have been a good idea.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But
True.
let's also go into some. We can also go into some other things. Like I'll pass it off. I feel like I talked enough for right now. But how about the rest of you guys? Was there like a good thing that we could have seen done better? Was there like a thing that we know could have been done better out of you guys?
I guess official fights, like official instead of Shang Tsung being a little bitch and just attacking them out of nowhere, Some explanations of how they found certain places, like how they found Raiden's little Shaolin hideout and stuff. Like a lot of things could have been explained better.
Yeah, I think one thing that I wish they could improve is some of the characters, because there are some good characters. Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and let's not forget the one that carried the movie Kano. Like, those characters, they were great. But there were some characters like Raiden, Shang Tsung, Cole, and a few of the others. They just kind of hit in the low bar. Like, I wish they would have a lot more color and a lot more depth in this movie.
Yeah, agreed.
If I had to criticize a couple things, like going off what Nate said in regards to the characters, I kind of hate how you have Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Raiden, and Shang Tsung, who are more or less the main characters of Mortal Kombat as a whole, take a major back seat in this movie.
Yeah.
I really hated that, and I also hated how they made Raiden just pretty much a dick. Like, is in the game, like
Raiden was kind of a
turn and
dick.
He was like, I know he's a bit of a jerk in some iterations, but Jesus Christ!
Yeah, because like Raiden, he can be stern and detached, but at the end of the day, he still loves Earthrealm and humanity, and it's conveyed best through his relationships with both Kung Lao and Liu Kang, and even some of the Earthrealm warriors. Like, he's very protective over them, very warm, respectful towards them, but he's a dick.
Like Cole, you can't manifest your thing. Off you go. Bye.
Yeah. But there's another thing I would criticize: the marks. Like, I know they're just plot devices,
we'll get there.
What's a mark?
the marks that they have.
actual-
but
Oh, the
also give
tattoos.
The actual logo of the Mortal Kombat symbol.
Yeah, that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the references to like other characters like Kotal Khan and Nightwolf, but like, yeah, I agree. The dragon marks were just dumb plot devices.
Yeah.
Like, the rules of Mortal Kombat are already confusing enough, but now you're adding all this Chosen One stuff, and the abilities and like sometimes even weapons that they have in the games are now superpowers. Like, how is enhanced mechanical arms a genetic superpower?
Or Cybernetic Eye.
Military or like
Yeah.
any facility.
Just felt dumb, man. It just felt really dumb.
Yeah.
And Nicholas, was there anything that
You better.
you could have added to it?
To be honest, I really didn't like how they just pulled characters from different games. I mean, if you're gonna do the first tournament, use the characters that were in the first Mortal Kombat game. Don't pull characters from like 3, 21, 99, whatever. But that's just a
Yeah.
minor thing.
Yeah, I agree. Because like Nitara, Cabal, and Melina, like I liked them, but it's like it would have been better to see them later on down the road.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
Melina, she has a bunch of lore that's related to her being a sequel character.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, even the original Mortal Kombat movie and even Scorpion's Revenge did that right. Like, they stayed true to like focusing on the first cast of the game.
Swear to fucking
Yeah.
God, if they kill fucking Striker and the sequel to Scorpion, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Like the only criticism I could say like Scorpion's Revenge did was like adding in Katana, who is canonically actually in the sequel to the original Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, that's like a minor nitpick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's subjective. I rewatched this movie a lot, and every time we get to that temple, there was always a new Easter egg. Yeah. I mean,
Yes. Let's actually
I
go into the Easter egg since we're going.
Oh
in,
yes. Where to
This movie
start?
is, like, basically this movie that as we can like nitpick and like be like critics about it. We'll not be around it. The movie is basically fan service to Mortal Kombat fans, and it shows. It's a love letter to a lot of these fans, and we see a lot of it. We see like Kevin mentioned earlier. We see like Kotal Khan. We see Nightwolf and like the articles, and then when you get to Raiden's temple,
we
there's, like-
see Katana's fans, Shinnok's amulets, a whole bunch of stuff.
you get like murals of like Adenia with like Sindel, and you also see Shao Kahn. You actually see Shao Kahn twice in this movie, both on a
Great
mural
Kung Lao.
and on a statue. The Great Kung Lao.
Oh yeah. Listen, they gotta pick the right person to play Kotal Khan. We're just gonna say that right now. The right person to play Shao Kahn, okay? Because he hasn't exactly had a good run in live action.
Oh god, don't even remind me.
That's sadly
wait,
true.
Kotal Khan or
Actually.
Shao Kahn? Which?
Shao Kahn.
Okay, you said Kotal Khan. So I got
I heard.
I realized that.
That's fine.
But
yeah, like, we'll go into like we'll give our final verdict for a little bit down the road, but let's actually go into like what we expect from them, because we know for a fact they got enough money and it's gonna warrant them a sequel or maybe a trilogy. So what do we actually want to see? Like for a lot of times in especially when Shang Tsung said that you killed warriors, but I'll bring back armies, and you see like the black mist like grabbing people and bringing them back to the Outworld. I'm pretty sure because we saw Bihan die as Sub-Zero, he'll probably come back as new
Cyclops. Yeah.
Here's what I'm expecting for the first sequel. The way I'm thinking this, if this is a trilogy, you need to look at it this way. You have pre-tournament, tournament, post-tournament.
That's
The
actually
first-
that's actually
the
a
first
good thing, man, because the writers actually did talk about that. But continue.
Exactly. The first movie is establishing the rules, setting up characters, all that stuff. Now we're getting to the actual tournament, which is why Shang Tsung was trying to cheat. He was trying to rig the odds in his favor because the tournament hadn't officially started yet. That's why nobody was interfering. And,
That's true.
and I can't. And I just hope we get some good more characters in it. I'm excited from it. I'm hoping. I know. Yes, they killed off Reptile. I'm hoping we see Devore and watch her get squashed.
Oh.
Hey,
Fuck.
hey. I'm not saying I like her. I'm saying I want to see her get crushed. Okay.
Yeah,
I want to
that's
see.
That's
I get it,
fair.
I get you.
I think the problem with the characters I want to see that should be done really, really well in the next Mortal Kombat movie, or just movies in general. I want to see him do Noob Saibot, because you set it up for Bihan and also Sub-Zero's brother. You can do that easily.
Yeah.
I also want to see them do Baraka. Let them do Baraka. Because Annihilation would not pass that at a San Diego Comic-Con.
Hell no.
I want. Guys, come on. Let's actually do an order. So Brandon, then.
But then of course I do actually like an underrated character that got more and more popular, especially in MK9 and X. I want them to maybe do some like Ermac. Bring Ermac.
That would be cool.
You know what I want? I just remember the character I want to see.
Who?
Motaro.
Oh yeah, Motaro.
Yeah, probably get
The Centaur. Come on, dude. That's gonna be fun.
And if they don't do Goro, bring in maybe Kintaro or Shiva. Either one of those two, because you kind of hear that throwaway line from Cole's wife, we just got done with one four. I don't want to see another four-armed monster outside. So maybe.
Please have Shiva die a good death.
A warrior's death.
What about you, Nate? Is there someone you want to see make a return or make an appearance in Mortal Kombat sequels?
Well, there are some characters I do want to see in the later sequels. I definitely want to see Sector and Cyrax be incorporated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're really good and pretty underrated. But another character that I think it's also underrated but kind of popular at the same time, I want to see how they incorporate Smoke in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smoke is my favorite character. Why
just have him
couldn't he
be
come back in
Kuai
Mortal
Liang's
Kombat
best
11?
friend again. Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kuai Liang. Don't forget to bring Smoke. Those two were just iconic.
And please don't kill off Smoke so early. I want to see some awesome Smoke scenes.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb. But there's one more character I want to see, because we already got Melina and we all want to see Katana. But what about Jade?
Yes.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
her a good portrayal.
Favorite female characters, she's
And have her do a pole dance and kill someone with it. That'd be awesome.
Because as we
so
know,
we can do
the Jade and Melina and Annihilation were garbage.
What are you talking about? Those were not Melina and Jade. Those were just two people who dressed in pink and green.
Yeah. What about you, Trey?
Okay.
Anyone you want to see make a return or make an appearance?
Nate already mentioned Jade, so
Sorry.
that's out. And also when you mentioned Baraka, if they do bring in Baraka, I honestly hope he just gets job again.
Oh, fuck you!
Sorry,
Baraka
Discount
hate,
Wolverine
man.
gets no love from me.
Seriously, you're such a Baraka hater. Fucking
I
hell.
know, but
wrong with
the characters
Baraka?
I genuinely actually want to see, because both Cabal and Kano, the two main Black Dragon members, are dead. Maybe this is an opportunity to actually give Tremor some focus.
Oh my god.
Yes! I love Tremor.
Do what Shyamalan refused to do with that power. Come on, guys.
Absolutely. And another character, they referenced him in the movie, Nightwolf, because his role as Nightwolf gets passed on.
Yeah, exactly.
So they can add in a new generation Nightwolf.
Yeah, and one that doesn't transform into a werewolf. Like in a certain
Animalities.
Yeah,
No
that
one
shit.
cares about that damn stupid plot. That whole movie just move on, please.
All right, my turn.
Oh, wait, I got one final.
No, Nicholas.
It's actually Kevin's turn for this one.
Yeah, fuck off, Nicholas. All right.
All right, I'll go after you.
I want Striker.
Oh,
Striker's underrated as shit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
come on.
You want a freaking bike cop?
Yes.
Well, what's wrong?
Okay.
I mean, Stryker and Cabal got shit on in Annihilation. They just got mentioned.
So what are what are their powers gonna? What is his power gonna be?
It's just gonna be a gun, a flashlight, and a baton. That's gonna be the best power set.
Hey, Stryker doesn't need that tattoo. He can fight like by himself. He doesn't need any of that superpower bullshit.
I
Well,
can
then-
actually see him
well,
being
so-
a good,
Well, honestly,
good addition in the third movie, probably.
Well, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kevin, I'm cutting off. Well, then, like you go into one of the problems I have with Sonya. Like, Sonya is already a badass. So why does she need to? Why is she trying? Why is she trying to kill Kano every single chance you get to tempt her to take the tattoo? You're badass enough without it. And plus, kid you not, those energy blasts you see, those freaking technology, not fucking
Yep.
power.
Yeah. But anyways,
Well, actually, maybe they
Stryker-
can use technology to enhance those powers, possibly.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we actually see maybe we can see Kano again.
Yeah,
that could
so-
probably be a good thing to give him a cybernetic eye.
All right, and cybernetic brain too. Okay, so anyways, I also want Takeda and Kenshi.
You know what? I like that.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
actually, that's
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
and don't have Jackie Briggs. Fuck Jackie, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of Jackie. She's like Kung Jin. She's boring. She's like unneeded. You know,
They're fun to
The
play, but
only
yeah.
difference is that I actually like Kung Jin because he, one, voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, and two, he has a bow and arrow, which is underrated as shit. Like, we need people with bows and arrows, guys. We need that in video games, in movies, and in anime. Come on.
minor derail here. I love
No, fuck
using
you.
Kung Jin's bow and arrow just to cheese the opponents. And on that mode, and how it relates to the movie, I love the leg sweeps.
Oh my
I
god.
Oh,
know.
yeah. That's a reference to spamming.
It is.
I'm back. What I missed.
I get. Oh, what? I gotta do something else? Like, oh, whoa.
Oh, those legs. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Okay, Nicholas, go ahead. Which
ahead,
character
Mike.
would you want?
One
Would you
final
like to
one.
Return or make an appearance.
Oh,
One final one. Let's see Scarlet.
Oh yeah, that's actually really Scarlet.
oh man.
I mean, it's already spewing buckets and buckets of blood. Why not bring in the character that uses that as a weapon?
oh,
Yeah.
that's.
I
gonna be
mean,
terrifying.
it just writes itself.
It does.
Yeah.
But definitely, of course, I think we all pretty much want to know this. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to see Shao Kahn in the sequels.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Also, what's
Quan
his
Chi?
name? Quan Chi. Yes, Quan Chi.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
god,
my-
actually, that leads me to another thing that I actually have a problem with. Fucking Scorpion. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't they include a reference to Quan Chi in there?
Oh
Because-
I'm fairly certain they did.
Maybe
No,
they
I don't think they did.
no, not really. All they said was that once Hanzo died, he descended to the Nether Realm and just been wandering there for years, biding his time for revenge.
Yeah.
So there was actually no mentioning of Quan Chi at all.
Oh shit.
And the only other reference we got is like Shinnok's amulet. That's all we get.
Yeah.
Now put that back.
Nah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
Let's,
god. Just everything we know about Mortal Kombat. Yeah, there is a lot of problems. There's a lot of issues, but it was still a fun ride.
Yes.
So it all comes down for a final verdict for what we say. And going back to how my rating system is for movies and anime, I give it like a letter grade verdict scale. So I'll go last this time because my verdict is actually what I usually post on my social media. So
Okay.
Nate, what was how would you rate Mortal Kombat 21?
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would definitely get this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Like, it's not a great movie per se, but it's still an enjoyable one. Like, I definitely recommend it for like Mortal Kombat fans to enjoy it,
Yeah.
and for anyone that loves a good action movie. But if you're not a fan of Mortal Kombat or fan of action, I don't think this is right for you.
Okay. Trey.
All right, Trey, how would you rate this movie?
If we're gonna go off of like your rating system, like a grading system, like I'll do both a grade and number system.
Sure.
First, the grading system, I would give it probably like something like a C or a C plus. Like it's not like it is definitely the best video game movie we've seen thus far.
No. Sonic. Okay. Detective Pikachu. Trey.
Okay, I haven't personally seen those movies, so I can't
Same.
comment on them.
Oh.
Sorry, but it's
he's
like,
getting-
out of the video game movies I've seen is definitely the best one so far. It does have a lot of issues, but depending on how the sequel can go, it can easily fix those issues. But if we're
Mhm.
gonna go off of numbers, I'm gonna reference Angry Joe here. Go off this scale. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's slightly above average. That's what
And
I
that-
think.
and that's fair for that one.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Kevin.
for me, I was gonna give it a C minus, but I guess I'll just give it a C. It's a stupidly fun movie, you know. People are gonna criticize it. That's fine. It is pretty shitty with a lot of exposition dumps, but overall, you know, it's a Mortal Kombat fan service movie. You know, it's great. It was really fun. I love the Easter eggs. So yeah, just C.
Nicholas.
Coming in at 3.5 fatalities out of 5. It's a hell of a lot of fun for Mortal Kombat fans, but there is a lot of exposition, and the plot it's kind of
All over the place a little bit.
hit or miss. Yeah, stop doing Reptile dirty. He's a much better fighter than that.
Thank you.
Yes.
And give him an actually like lizard and human like design. Like make him a lizard human hybrid. For fuck's sake.
I know.
Nate, you're the last one.
No, it's Brandon.
Oh, it's actually
My
me.
bad, Brandon. Sorry.
Damn it, Trey.
So with mine is like, yes, like the costumes, the cast, just everything, like the fatalities, the fights, just everything knocks it out of the park. But what really drags it down is, yes, the pacing of the movie. A lot more times than not, the dialogue and just things that like just happen to the plot just because it was convenient.
Yeah.
So going for Mortal Kombat 2021, I would give it a C minus.
Okay,
Because-
that is actually a fair.
Because don't get me wrong, like I do enjoy this movie. I do think it's fun. It's a fun movie. It's a good fan service letter to both video game movie fans and also Mortal Kombat fans and just overall just action fans. But with this plot and with some of the characters being used, it doesn't all the darts don't hit the board, is so to say. So
Right.
I do recommend it though, and I am excited for, and I know for a fact we're probably gonna get 1 or 2 more movies in this hopeful trilogy, because even some of the actors said they're more than happy to do maybe even 4.
Damn.
Let's not push 4. Let's try 3 first, you know.
So either way though, Mortal Kombat 2021 is a fun movie. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Just a quick fun little popcorn entertainment rated R film. That is my rating for Mortal Kombat 2021.
Wonderful.
And there we have it, guys. I finally got another movie review on the channel after all these years.
And it's a good one this time.
Yes, that's a good one. That made me want to like just sit here and just talk about the same
Just
movie.
cry.
Actually, Brandon, I got an idea.
And
Your
what is
next
that?
review could be a series review for Invincible.
Oh my god.
Please.
No, we're gonna do an anime review on Yashahime next.
We will
Fuck
be
you,
doing
Chris.
an anime review, but also we'll probably doing I've also talked about doing this to both my channel audience and also some people I know. I'm probably gonna do a very first video game review as well.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
which one?
It's hard. I have different ideas. I have Persona 5 Strikers on my mind. I have Spider-Man on the PS4 on my mind. I even have the more. I also have the Mass Effect Legendary Edition on my mind, and just like a few others I can probably ask around. But definitely
Brandon.
anime. Definitely, I want to do a review for Yashahime Princess Half Demon. Yes,
Yes.
definitely a official review for Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh.
There's so much to say.
It's gonna be a C minus for me. It's gonna be C minus series for me. Sorry about that.
I won't choke you through this camera.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I do also want to see I also want to do a review for Jiran, Princess Blood and Snow, and also,
Oh yes.
and we should also do definitely a review for Black Clover before the movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trey.
Actually, I have a question on that one.
Oh yeah, sure.
Could I still be a part of that review even if I'm a manga only reader?
Oh yeah, by all means, man.
Oh.
Absolutely. The only thing you're missing out is about
A few
like
fillers.
what 6, 7 episodes of filler.
Yeah, at least.
No, a little more. But
It's
yeah,
a-
Actually, I
you-
missed out on the whole filler arc. Like I know they did like a filler
An
arc, a
original
few filler
story.
training arcs for
Yeah,
after
but they
they made
also
it to the Heart Kingdom.
they also did a Devil Worshiper arc.
yeah.
That's
But
the only
no,
thing
but
I
yeah,
know.
you can join us. You can join us because
Eh.
we're not really gonna count the fillers at
Yeah.
a lot.
At least it was good filler this time.
Yeah. Oh no, there was no. I'm not saying we're gonna ignore
Or
all of them.
a
I'm
deep
just
end
saying we're gonna ignore the ones that like recap episodes. We're gonna ignore those.
Absolutely.
Plus, the author of Black Clover, I think, has acknowledged that those arcs are canonical to the main story. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
All right. Anyway, let's end the
Either
recording.
way, this was actually a really fun review. I'm actually glad I got to do this with more people than just doing it by myself, because that can be kind of boring every now and then.
Exactly.
So thank you guys so much for watching this review. Go if you haven't go see Mortal Kombat, go see Mortal Kombat.
What's wrong with you?
Have some fun. Go watch
Out,
it.
at least. Like,
Go rent it. Go. I'm pretty sure you can still find it on HBO Max somewhere.
No,
yeah,
no,
it's still
gone.
there.
Oh no,
It's
it is
also
there.
rentable on Amazon Prime for only $5.99.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching for Mortal Kombat 2021. And I'm the Dark Viewer. We're you guys in the shadows, and we shall see you in the next video. Bye.